Hello, it is me, Seji, and I am back with another video. Again, still life. I will be painting some apples in a bowl and some green peachy things and some leaves that I found on the internet. So, the reason why this canvas has already been painted upon is because I've had this for almost a decade, I believe. Now that I'm living with my parents, I'm consistently confronted with all of the old unfinished art that I have lying around. So I had this very ugly canvas and decided to paint something for the living room for my mum, because I took a lot of my paintings away and put them in my room. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this piece in particular and also about art in general. So this one was actually quite hard for me because it felt like it took forever, to be honest, when in reality it took about 5 hours, which isn't that much. Definitely seeing the scale of this painting. Anyway, it took about 3 days, and I think what I've learned is that I shouldn't be painting in poor lighting, because that really made it very tricky for me, especially the background, because I didn't want it to be completely black. I added some white in it as well, and it was really just very hard to gauge kind of like how it would look in natural lighting. So I'm going to either try and find better lighting to paint with at night, or just paint more often during the day. What I really liked about this painting was that it challenged me to play a bit with light, because I've always found this to be rather tricky, but also the most satisfying part when it comes to painting, because it just adds depth to the painting. Oh, and you can see me FaceTiming with my sister there. But yeah, I felt that it's definitely one of my favorite parts, and I really did enjoy it during this painting. What I didn't like that much actually was mainly just painting the leaves, because they were a pain in the ass. They had so much detail, and I kind of like threw it away at the end of the painting, which is a bit sad, but then again, it's just practice. I can always like paint something else and then try and actually add more detail to leaves. But yeah, either way, I've just really been thinking about all of the art that I create, because mainly most of my creative input goes into talking about books in like a creative way, and if you follow me on The Artisan Geek, you'll know what I mean. And I've recently found the urge to make more original content, well, not specifically original content, but work that isn't directly derived or based upon something else in such concrete things as, for instance, a funny book review and stuff like that, basically. I never saw myself as a writer, for instance, and that is something that I'm slowly starting to become interested in. I always felt that I didn't really have a story to tell, in the sense that I thought it was so hard to like come up with things that were completely divorced from any other work created in the world, and that basically isn't what writing necessarily is, isn't it? Because we all have our influences and our own unique worldview, and so art inspires art, and that is something that I have just recently discovered, and I would like to explore that both in writing as well as painting, for instance. So I'm very excited for that. Either way, we have come towards the end of the video. This is the end result. It's hanging in the living room right now. I can gladly tell you that my mom really likes it. And yes, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.